Checking back in again. All right, I thought I'd show you where I'm at as I'm getting ready to open up again on Saturday. I just had a sale last night and I'm getting ready to do a drop sale tonight. And between you and me, I haven't filmed the drop sale yet. Oh my gosh, this is a first for me. I'm usually much more on top of that than I am now. Just so much going on lately. But I do have everything pulled, everything is priced, and it's just a matter of getting on it. But let me turn you around and show you what I've got. All right, I bet you thought it wasn't possible last time you saw it. I did organize everything for the most part. This little shelf unit over there has to be straightened and neatened up, made to look nice. I still have to go through and make sure things are priced, or at the very least, the price I paid is taken off of the items. That's always an issue with me. But let me show you. So I do have a couple of bottoms, oh my gosh. So I do have a couple of boxes right there on the floor. Those are getting ready to go out or be used. And then there's some things there that I have put aside for Goodwill or wherever it is I choose to donate them. Anyway, so as I told you, that one's not organized yet, but I did spruce this little puppy up. Got all the ephemera laid out here on the tables, which I haven't had done that way for a while. I always like to change things up a little bit, especially, you know, because people coming up off the street, you know, if they only come in once every several months and it never looks like it changes, that's a bad thing. I do move a lot of merchandise. It's just that things here, I don't have a whole lot of different ways to display things. So the ephemera has been on the floor in boxes pretty much. So I wanted to move that out, you know, into a different place. So I did put that curtain up that I told you I had. So that's nice, because then I'll back up in a minute so you can see it from afar. It blocks off all that mess in the back so people don't get to see that. I did straighten up this little area here. And there's my trough of treasures. I'll show you that up close in a second. I do, those little brass things on the ground there, those have to be put, I'm going to hang them on the side of that bookshelf there. They're sitting there to remind me that I need to do that. So that is all done. And then the kids stuff really hasn't changed much. I'm going to put a big sale on that kids stuff this weekend and hope to move some of it. I try not to buy it. It speaks to me, but it apparently doesn't speak to any of the people that come to my live sales on YouTube, because it stays with me for a very long time and I just don't want it, so I'm going to stop. But I do have some babies. If I don't sell the babies, they will come home to my baby collection. Those are probably not going to mark down a whole lot. I did pay up for most of those baby dolls, but the rest of the stuff is gonna be on sale. And then of course I have this center unit. That hasn't really changed a whole lot since I showed it to you the last time, but I did put the games underneath there, and that's another thing that I'm going to try to sell. I'm going to put like a 50% off sale on those to try to move those. All right, so this is my trough of treasures, though. If you follow me on my other channel, Mimi's Treasure Cottage, you know that I absolutely adore littles. I love them. I am so attracted to the small stuff. It's not even funny. And when I was in Jacksonville, and I do have a video on my other channel of that. It's the one that said Nirvana. If you go look for it, it was a more recent one. It says Nirvana on the thumbnail. I was there with Katie from Vintage and Vinyl, and we went to this store that had this huge like bath tub, and I mean, it was huge, but they called it affectionately the trough of treasures, and it had all the little stuff like this, and we got to dig through it. So I've been putting all of my little stuff in here, and it'll be 50 cents a piece, just like they did down in Florida. That worked for them, so I figure it can work for me. And you know, people can dig through here and pick out stuff that they want. And, you know, I mean, that's the kind of stuff that I love, so we'll do it here. So whenever I go out now, if I find something that I can get for, you know, enough that 50 cents is going to make me a little bit of a profit, I'll bring it back and stick it in my trough. And right now it's more of a wash basin than a trough, but eventually, if it goes over, I might choose to buy one of those cast iron tubs, the little small ones. I think they're baby tubs. Really cute. All right, coming back into the studio. I am still set up here from my sale last night with my tripod and my little table here, and that's going to stay that way because I have to film my drop sale, which I also have to have edited and scheduled for 5:30 tonight. Nothing like waiting till the last minute. I didn't intend to do that, but I got this from the store that was going out of business beneath me, and I love it. So I have some of my artwork there, the cards from my original artwork. They're prints. And then I have, you can see them here, and then I have other little collages that I made as well there. I have some things there along the side. I have a couple of pieces of artwork that were in a show that I think I'm going to hammer nails into that and hang them there. Let me turn you around real quick. The tree is never for sale. It's decorative, and I just don't have anywhere to store it, so it stays there. But I made a cute little 4th of July vignette over there of vintage stuff because I literally didn't have anywhere to put it, and it didn't sell last night, so I'm putting that there for now. And then these shelves, who knows, they may be empty this weekend, or I may lay out the artwork that I have. I wanted to put artwork up there, but I'm not really sure how to display it. Let me show you what I'm talking about, the stuff I have to hang up. Hold on. You probably have already seen these if you've watched any of my videos over here. I did do a video on both the making of these and the mounting, I think, in one of the vlogs. So you have these all mounted and you know, numbered. But here in town, so my shop is in Hudson, Ohio, and we are quite enamored with our clock tower. So that's kind of why I did this whole clock tower series. And I also did some of them for sample possibilities for classes I'm teaching at Stamp Away in Cincinnati in August, which is another reminder to me. I have not received an email from them yet. I have to go look for it to see what classes they've accepted. Anyway, I have all of those there, and I'm not really sure how to display them because I could lay them out flat there. I have those shelves there, but I'd really like to get them up on the wall. And I don't know how I'm going to do it, whether I'm going to try to find some frames. I have tons of frames here in the studio, and frame a couple of them and hang them. I'm not really sure. Just don't know what I'm doing there. But that's it that you haven't really seen yet. The back desk area and behind, you know, my actual workspace, still a disaster. I still have to work on that, but I'm not going to be too concerned about it, actually. The back area where I'm getting ready to put a new table, you know, where I put all the shelves, that's pretty much the same, although I put a few things extra in there that came back from the Springfield show because I don't have anywhere to put them. They're getting curated for upcoming sales. And then back here, which is the other work area and where I put other shelves, pretty much looks exactly the same. So you don't need to see it again. When it changes, when I put those tables in, I will show you again. And when I get ready to do some art, I'll show you again. I am going to do another art vacation coming up here in a couple weeks. It's going to be an art / accounting, bookkeeping vacation. So yeah, but I will take you along for that ride. Thanks for joining me. Hey, if you are not already a subscriber, I am trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I would love it if you would subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I post new content. As always, give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. I would appreciate that as well. All that stuff helps the algorithm, helps the channel get noticed. And if you don't already follow me over on Mimi's Treasure Cottage, you can go check that out as well. Thanks. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.